Hey guys, Dan Collier here from Nutriforce TV, and I'm here to talk to you about the Nutriforce athletic program. This is designed to re-educate you about nutrition and your athletic performance. And the reason that we came up with this program is after 20 years of research and looking into this about the things that make people healthy, that create an athlete that can do super performance. I think I first started my gym over 20 years ago. Anyway, I'm here to tell you about my experience with what truly works and what truly doesn't. When we used to have our programs in the martial arts school that I ran, experimented with a lot of stuff, a lot of supplements, a lot of high protein diets, whatever, at first it was the whole leftover 1970s mentality about bodybuilding and about athletics and what true nutrition was and stuff. And the more research I did and the experience from the fact that we were using all of this and you got results of getting bigger muscles, but the longevity of sticking with it, it wasn't a very good diet. In fact, I would always notice people would gain weight over time, even as they kept lifting weights and working out. Martial arts students and stuff like that I was training over a long period of time, nobody can ever really stay on these type of hardcore diets. They always defaulted back to what they had done before, and it was always a yo-yo thing, back and forth, the performance up and down. And it wasn't until I discovered this type of Genesis diet, what God actually told people was food for the body. If you go back in the Bible and you look, God told the Jewish people, He said, this will be food for you, and this is how you prepare, and this is how you eat, so that you don't experience any of the diseases of Egypt. So in other words, God said, hey, you guys have been here in Egypt, you started eating like them, now let's remember what the true way of eating is, what will actually make your body healthy and get you to live a long time. And so they went on this diet, and even during the Black Plague and things like that, the Jewish people that stayed strict on these diets, they weren't getting sick. And people started blaming them, saying, well, you must be the carriers. And what the reality was, is they were eating differently than these other people. And the health process of what they're eating, the way they were eating, the fruits and vegetables and the way they prepared meats and things like that, actually caused their immune system to be so much stronger and them to be so much healthier, they didn't get sick and get diseases. Same thing with when you go back and look at these athletes now who are running these ultra marathon races and things like that, and they go and ask them, so what's your diet? And you come to find out they're eating vegetables. They're eating vegetables and juicing and doing things like that. And they're running and winning all these races. They might eat 20, 30 bananas a day and running races and winning. And people are like, that's impossible. You can't be getting enough protein on a vegetarian diet. And you can't have the endurance. You've got to eat meat and dairy and eggs and all this stuff. Here's where the paradigm lies. Every magazine you pick up, they're promoting some kind of supplement. And then on the pages, you're folding the pages, okay, let me look at this healthy diet, whether it's a women's healthy magazine or a men's healthy magazine of some sort. And you're looking, okay, how do I prepare my meals? What are they suggesting, And it's tiny bit of cheese here maybe, and then some meat, and then some vegetables, and it's all cooked and blah. No wonder nobody can ever sustain anything for a long time. It never escapes the paradigm of the meat, dairy, egg, cheese type of diet. In fact, most coaches, when they will give a program for their athletes to follow, starting off even at a very young age, they'll say, okay, I want you to eat 6 or 7 eggs, and then a little bit of bread with this, and then follow up with make sure you have some lean type of steak or some chicken. But what the problem is now they're following. They're not exposing, and they're not becoming aware of what's in the meats. What's in the eggs? What is it doing to your body over a long period of time? And yes, you can appear to stay healthy as a very young individual, but it catches this meat, dairy, egg, cheese, blah, blah, blah. All of this stuff catches up to people over the long run. And scientifically, it has been proven to actually slow you down. Anybody ever remember when you were a little kid and people would have to go out to run, for PE or whatever, back in the days when you actually had to exercise in school. And kids would have drank milk or something for lunch. And then they go out to pee and everybody's puking as they're trying to run laps and they're puking up, and it's milk. But somebody goes and eats a salad, ate an orange, you see them running and whatever, you don't see them getting sick. Why? Because these are things that the body readily uses and puts into our system for health. If you went and ate a banana, very rarely you see people getting sick. But the artificial foods, the heavy meats make you sleepy and tired and all this. And the problem is these meats, even lean meat nowadays, is about 30-40% body fat. Think about that. That's a lot of fat traveling through your body to have to break down. So, on this Nutriforce Superior Athletics program, we take you through the mental training from articles and different things written by Navy SEALs, martial arts experts, superior people with this strong mentality, the warrior's mentality of succeeding and accomplishing things. So your mind has to become strong to overcome this propaganda that's coming from all of this information we've been lied to about years. Then we have a menu for you to follow, which you can just pick. You open up the menu and you can pick all of these items off this menu to prepare or use, from protein shakes with organic, naturally occurring protein from vegetables, and different salads to make with natural salad dressings. You can make a few seconds in the blender, throw a couple items in there, blend it up a few seconds, pour it on your salad. Tastes awesome. All right. We even have natural desserts you can prepare from raw foods, from brownies, all made totally natural, nothing cooked, made from dates and nuts. Yeah, cashews. Of course, you're not going to eat a ton of it, but you can eat a dessert from it. You can eat it as a meal. It's so healthy for you. And this is a dessert. No artificial things in it. And it's going to enhance your athletic performance by following these programs, because you're going to eventually eliminate the waste out of your body. You're going to become more alkaline, which that means as you exercise, you produce all of this acid in your body, and this acid creates a burning effect. It creates a lot of toxicity on your body. The recovery time is slow, and your performance is way slowed down. So this diet that we provide makes your body alkaline so that you can become faster, your endurance will go longer, and you can actually keep performing and doing athletics till you're in a very old age. And that's important. So once again, there's no other program that I know out there, because I've been looking at programs now for 20 some years. And all of them seem very similar in the fact of what they're telling you to eat. And what they're telling you to eat is wrong. Even some of the information provided by nutritionists about these athletic programs is wrong. And it's very unhealthy for you, because they're not taking into effect what's in these meats, what's in these cheeses, and what's in these eggs and these other things that they're telling you to eat. They're not telling you about growth hormone and its effects on your body. They're not telling you about steroids. They're not telling you about bovine tuberculosis that's in maybe 85% of the cattle. They're not telling you about all of the sicknesses that goes on within these chickens, and all the different types of antibiotics and injections and things just to keep them alive, and the state of their bodies, and how that they just end up laying in a spot with thousands of other chickens and can't roam around and stuff like that. And they're literally insane. What do you think that's doing to the chemistry of their body? And then you're consuming this meat all the time, trying to make your body a superior athletic body. It can't happen. And in the long run, you're actually going to keep breaking your body down, and you're going to keep wearing down your physical. In other words, you're going to keep trying to build it up and build it up, and you're going to be consuming these inferior products that are going to eventually lead to some sort of sickness, and you'll be attacked by it. That's probably why several times a year you're getting severe flus, you're staying fatigued and sick and things, and not feeling like they tell you to exercise. You should be super energetic and I feel great all the time, and that's not really, most of the people I know in the athletic community, that's not really what's happening. So Nutriforce Superior Athletic Program is going to fill your body with the ideas and nutrition of products and ways of eating that are going to literally cause a transformation in your energy, in your athletics and in the way you feel, and keeping you healthy for a long, sustained period of time. I don't know of anything else on the market like this. I don't know if it because it took a team of us coming up with the ideas, formulating all this, studying it for the years to find out what's really super nutritious for you in an athletic sense. So I encourage you to join up. Feel free to follow the blog, make some comments, help everybody else, join the community. This is not a one-time, take a look at a program, maybe try to stay. No, this is something that's sustained. You need to join up and stay with it for a long period of time, because the programming, the information we've learned since we were very young takes a while to break. So we ask you to join up and stick with it for a few months here and help other people along the way, even become a health coach. I would encourage you very much so to go through the health coach program, because literally most of the people you talk to in the industry and sports and stuff like that are ignorant. Not that they're dumb people, but they're ignorant of this information. And unless you share it with them, unless you help in this instant, they will never know about it. And in fact, you'll see them years from now, maybe 5-10 years from now, and they're not going to look like they look now. They're going to fall off the wagon. Maybe you can stick with it yourself, but a lot of people can't sustain this type of program, the current system program that's out there. And you're going to see them years later, and they're going to be fat. They're going to look 20 years older than they should, and they're probably going to be on some kind of medications. So I'm asking you to help us in this nutrition revolution and to help other people. If you're into athletics, if you're into health, I'm asking you to join up with us, become a health coach, and help spread this word to other people. Thank you very much for joining me today. This is a little quick video. I just wanted to share what we're about, what we have going on, and how it can benefit and help you in your athletic performance and also in your health for long run. Thanks a lot. I encourage you to join up. I'm Dan Collier. Have a great day.